Hello, my YouTube family. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I have not been here in quite a while. I've not made a video, we've not done conversations live. But today, yes, I have a special video for you. As I listen to the news, as I listen to individuals, I realize that there is an urgent need for us to understand how to build our emotional quotient. Many of the squabbles and quarrels and disconnects that we have in our relationships, whether professional or personal, is really based on our inability to control our emotions. And we find ourselves saying things that we should not say, doing things that we should not do, including violence, murders even, because we are not able to control our emotions. So today, I want to share with you from a human resource perspective. That's from which I come. That is my expertise in human resource. And who are human resource people? So this is for everybody. But how does one improve or maintain a strong emotional quotient? I have 5 tips. So the first thing I want to talk about though is what really is your emotional quotient? It is your ability to perceive emotions, to evaluate emotions in order to understand what is happening, having understood what is happening, to control your emotions and help others to control their emotions, and then to express those emotions in effective, constructive, and meaningful way. You want to communicate in a way that helps you to understand the other person's perspective and help the other person to understand your perspective. So here are the 5 tips that I have from a human resource perspective. Tip number 1. Build your credibility. This is similar to building trust. It requires you and I to consistently demonstrate that we are honest and that we're a person of integrity. People tend to respond to us based on who they perceive that we are. And so if you and I build our credibility, we can see how even when we're given constructive criticism, that it will not ignite a negative emotion in someone because they trust us, because they consider us to be someone of integrity and someone that is honest. So how do we build that credibility? First, we learn to listen to others. We learn to listen in an effort to understand as opposed to respond. We also speak in their language. We speak that the person that we're communicating with don't feel that we're trying to put them down, but we're trying to engage them in a way that they understand our perspective. And if we require their buy-in, they are more prone to listen to us. So credibility is about integrity and honesty. People see us as someone that they can trust our word. And so when we're in an emotional situation, or they are in an emotional situation, they are depending on us to be that calm within the storm. The second one is demonstrate authenticity. Many conflicts happen because of a misunderstanding or a lie or something that someone says. Now, if you know who you are, what you are about, and what you didn't do or wouldn't do, your emotions will be in check because you know what the truth is. So authenticity is, who are you? When you speak to someone, how believable are you? Do you believe yourself? Because if you think you're a phony, then other people, or if you know you're phony, other people are going to feel the same thing. So authenticity is being who you are. I am Desiree. This is who I am, and this is what I stand for. I am a person of integrity. I am honest. And so knowing that in an emotionally charged situation when people are throwing words and calling you all sort of things and stuff, it will not impact you that much. You will be the calm person because you know who you are. Authentic people do not fear challenge because they know who they are. Authentic people do not respond angrily to lies and even challenged by other people because they know who they are and they know what the truth about them is, and they know when something is not true. And we're not dismissive. It's not that you're going to be dismissive, but you're going to respond as you, not the way that the person is trying to elicit that response from you. They want to get you to get angry, but because you know who you are, you're able to perceive what they want you to do and communicate in a way that just stops them in their track, disarm them. That is how you grow your EQ, by knowing who you are. The third tip is cement your influence. When you're credible and authentic, you tend to be influential as well, and people look to you for guidance. Now, influence is something that we can use positively or negatively, but if you use your influence and the power that comes along with that to empower other people, to build other people, then people around you, your fame will go out about who you are. And so even in an emotionally charged situation, you will find that they will try to relate to you in a way that matches who you are, your credibility, your authenticity, and as a result, your influence, how you mentor people, how people model you, how even those people who are now in an emotional situation with you will perceive you in that moment. Remember, use your influence in a positive way. When you know who you are and you're honest and someone of high integrity, use that in a way that will help someone to be better. Tip number 4, communicate your ideas powerfully. One of the things that I have learned when I put myself in the shoes of someone else, so when I'm dealing with an employee or even a leader, and I can say to them, I was where you are, and this is how I got out of it. These are the things that I did. Because I am sharing with them that I have been there and I was able to get myself out of it, I am more believable. They're more prone to listen. And sometimes we are so controlled now that, we take it, oh, I know how to control myself. But that is using your influence negatively. So that's not the way to communicate at all. When you put yourself in that person's shoes and say, I understand what is happening to you because I was there. I used to behave that way. And here are the things that I did to ensure that I have a better EQ than I had before. That's powerful. And that's how we get people to change. We cannot change anyone, but we can influence them to change through communicating our ideas powerfully, especially sharing our own experience with what they're going through, even that we used to be that emotionally charged about the same thing that they are currently emotionally charged about. That's powerful. The final tip is build strong relationships. So we should know the relationships that are important to us and do everything we can to be credible, authentic, use our influence in the right way and communicate in the right way so that those persons or those people can understand how important their buy-in, how important their support is to us. So in building relationships, we have to have some balance of self and others. That's how we do it. So if we're credible, we're supposed to help other people in how to build, help to teach them how to build their credibility, help them to build their authenticity, help them to use their influence in a positive way, help them to communicate effectively, and praise them when they are doing well. That's how we build effective relationships. We also prioritize the feelings of others, especially in emotionally charged situations. To build a good relationship with that person, you have to tap into what they are feeling. And the empathy should not just be in your words, but in your appearance. That's how you build strong relationships. So bottom line, whatever your role, a strong EQ is necessary. We're all different, so conflicts are going to arise. But how you use your EQ to effectively manage those conflicts is going to determine whether you are an effective team member, leader, neighbor, friend, wife, husband, child, aunt, uncle, and the list goes on and on. It applies to everyone. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoy this content or you have something to share, please state that in your comments. Share how you feel about this content. And remember to like, and if you have not yet subscribed, I invite you to do so. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening.